Hi, and welcome to 2-2 Notes. 2-2 is starting to take math, especially algebraic equations, and put it into from words to numbers or vice versa. Okay? And so this table up at the top is here to let you know that if you're looking at a word problem and they tell you, for instance, put together or combine, that the operation being done in the problem is addition. Or if they tell you how much more or less, then you are subtracting. Or that if you're putting into equal parts, that it's multiplication. Or if you're separating them into groups, then it's division. Okay? So this way it's easy whenever you're looking at a word problem to know what the operation that's being done in it. Okay? For instance, on number 1 it says, let N stand for the length of the Nile in miles. The Amazon is 4,000 miles long. Write an expression to show how much longer the Nile is than Amazon. So first, we want to go ahead and identify a few key things. All right. For instance, we want to identify that the Amazon is 4,000 miles, that the Nile is in, and how much longer. So we've got our key information. Now we just need to put it together and actually write an algebraic expression. Okay? So how much longer is similar to this, how much more, so then it's subtraction. Well, we want to know how much longer the Nile is than the Amazon, which means that the Nile is longer. So therefore we're going to be taking away from the Nile to find out how much longer it is. So therefore N is first, since it's the larger number. Even though we don't know what N is, we know that N is larger because it's longer. All right? So then what are we taking away from N? We're taking away 4,000 miles, which is the Amazon. So N minus 4,000 is going to be our expression. Looking at number 2, we're translating words to math. So notice what we're having to do. Look at the problem when it's asking you the question on how it wants you to write it. So it wants us to write it from words to math. So 287 plus 932. So you do it in the order that they tell you. All right? 287. What does plus mean? It means addition, so I'm going to put an add sign, and then 932, and that's it. B divided by 14. Once again, you do it in the order that they tell you. So B, and then divided by, so you put a division symbol, either a line, a slash, or division symbol, by 14, so 14. And so that's going from words to math. On the very last problem, it says translating math to words. So you're going from math to words. So you're going from numbers to words. So A is A minus 45. You can do A minus 45. Or take 45 away from A. So notice on this that it's the opposite, that 45 is coming first. Okay? So you've got to read how that's saying. It's saying take away something from something else, which means that the A is larger than the 45. So that means that the A has to go first. So you can write it like that. Okay? But you got to make sure that you're writing it in the correct order. All right? B. This is, since they're both in parentheses, this is multiplication. So 34 times 17, so 34 times 7. 34 times 7, or multiply 34 and 7. Okay? And it's in the correct order, but remember back to your math properties that the commutative property, it doesn't matter the order that you do multiplication. Okay? 34 times 7 is the same as 7 times 34. But in this problem where you're translating math to words, please put it in the order that you see it. Okay, I know that it doesn't matter based upon the community of property, but so we get in the habit of reading or writing what we see or hear, then let's make sure that we do it in the same order.